Coming up next on KOMO News 4, a big quake leads to an alarming warning.
But the warning responsible for that siren on our coast is now canceled, as you'll see in Team 4 coverage.
You'll also see why the quake behind the warning was so surprising, mostly for what it didn't do.
Then at 5:11, a public school system makes history by turning partly private.
And in Health Watch at 5:16, new information about coffee and just how addictive that caffeine really is.
Stay with us for KOMO News 4.
See how affordable your new home can be at beautiful Laurel Oaks. Located in Lacey, this secure gated adult community has manufactured homes starting at only $85,000, including attached two-car garages and 25-year land leases. These custom-designed homes have architectural detailing superior to many homes costing $250,000 and are completely landscaped. Take exit 111 off I-5, then head south on Marvin Road 3 miles to Laurel Oaks. See how enjoyable adult living can be at beautiful Laurel Oaks.
I work at home.
I train exotic animals for rodeos.
I'm a sales rep.
U.S. West knows every home office is unique.
Camels and ostriches.
Colognes, perfumes.
So U.S. West introduces the Home Office Consultant. Now you can call an expert who knows phones as well as you know your business.
Toilet water?
Water buffalo.
Giving you simple answers, like how to stay in touch when you're not home.
My consultant suggested voice messaging and a pager.
So I can be on a sales call.
I can be on an ostrich and not miss a call.
Call 1-800-898-WORK for U.S. West Home Office Consulting and the free advice that'll help make working at home even easier.
The sweet smell of success.
Ooh, I love it.
Call 1-800-898-WORK and get this free U.S. West Home Office Resource Guide filled with all kinds of valuable information for making your home office run even smoother. Call 1-800-898-WORK.
You're watching KOMO TV4 in Seattle. Now, live at 5 o'clock, KOMO News 4.
This looks like just a beautiful view of the Pacific from the Westport jetty, but for a while today, a lot of people had reason to look at this and worry. Good evening, everyone. The worry came from a tsunami warning issued after a huge earthquake in Japan.
But that warning is now canceled and the danger is past, as you'll see in just a moment. The earthquake itself was tremendously powerful, 8.2 on the Richter scale. But death and damage tolls aren't as high as you might expect. That's because of where the earthquake was centered. The epicenter was 13 miles below the ocean floor near the southern end of Russia's sparsely populated Kuril Islands. At least 16 people there died. Most of the damage occurred on Japan's northern island of Hokkaido.
Everyone on the coast must evacuate to higher ground.
Shortly after the quake hit, Japanese television stations broadcast warnings for people in low-lying areas to leave their homes. The areas in danger of tsunami damage flashed on maps in red and yellow, but big waves never materialized. There was some flooding on Hokkaido. It came from water mains that were snapped by the earthquake. It also cracked roads, including this highway. One side of it sank about a foot. In grocery stores, cans and bottles flew off shelves. That happened in homes, too. About 200 people were hurt, most by falling objects. Residents of Hokkaido say the most frightening thing about the earthquake was how long it lasted. As this camera on top of a TV station shows, the shaking went on and on. Seismologists say the quake lasted more than a minute. The earthquake did create some small waves on Japan's beaches, but they were mostly less than 3 feet high. Even without major waves that close to the quake, warnings went up on our side of the Pacific immediately.
Authorities say they thought there was a tsunami warning threat until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Before then, they saw a potential for sudden impact, but at 3 o'clock, the warnings were canceled everywhere. By then, people had taken a whole lot of precautions, as KOMO's Brian Johnson is about to tell us, continuing our Team 4 coverage from Westport. Brian, what happened there?
Well, Kathy, they take things seriously around here. Somebody says tsunami. Well, Westport sits right at sea level, this seawall on which I am standing. During high tides and stormy weather, the seawater comes crashing over it. A tidal wave could hit this community hard, and Westport took the warning seriously. That siren